Your case is going to trial. Is there ever an instance where I will actually ask you to leave the courtroom while testimony is going on? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is yes, there are certain instances where I will ask you to physically leave the courtroom. Now, as the litigant, as somebody who is bringing a lawsuit, as the injured victim, you have every right to participate and be in the courtroom every single day. You have every right to hear all the testimony that goes on in your particular trial, and you are entitled to sit there the entire time. However, there is one real instance where I will ask you to go ahead and leave. And you want to know why? I will do that because I want the jury to hear something that I don't want you to hear. There may be an instance where I want testimony to come out, and I think you're going to be extremely embarrassed or upset if you hear certain parts of that testimony. And I don't want you to break down in front of the jury while you're sitting in the back of the courtroom watching this testimony. Instead, I want you to leave. And in fact, the jury will recognize and understand immediately when they see you get up and leave the courtroom, and now I extract testimony from a witness on the stand. Once they start telling something that's very sensitive or very personal, now the jury will clearly understand why you will have left the courtroom. They won't know that I told you to leave the courtroom, but they will clearly get the impression that the information that they're learning right now is so sensitive and so personal that that's why you will have left the courtroom. Now, why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you because nobody tells you about this stuff until you're actually at trial and this is all happening. And now I don't want you to be surprised if I come over to you during the course of the trial and say, Mrs. Jones, now I want you to leave the courtroom. There's no need to get into an explanation at that point. Instead, I need you to leave the courtroom at that moment because I'm going to be getting testimony that clearly is going to be very upsetting and very personal. And you know, we do this sometimes in cases involving young children who have been devastated and horrible tragedies have occurred, where the parents are now sitting in the courtroom following what's going on day by day. And now we get a medical expert on the witness stand who's now testifying to the jury about what he observed. And it's heart-wrenching, it's gut-wrenching. So now I will turn to the parents and say, I think it's time for you to leave. I'll let you know when to come back in. So this is just one example of when we tell a parent or an injured victim it's time to leave the courtroom. You know, I realize you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, @oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.